Alright, and the next video we're reacting to is BBQ Becky out here in Oakland, California. This video is really close to home. You'll see why I'm bringing it up later. It brings up various dynamics and racial relations in gentrified areas like Oakland and how the police department's community relations heavily depend on how this goes, okay?
I hear you have a problem with these gentlemen having a barbecue here at the lake. What's going on?
Now she don't want to talk.
She doesn't want to talk now.
It's illegal to have a charcoal grill in the park here.
No, it's not actually. I just looked at the map. It says this is a designated barbecue area.
No, not for a charcoal grill. No charcoal grills are allowed. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I gotta try and get it.
You must not have looked up.
What kind of grill are you not allowed, and why are you so bent out of shape over them being
because
here?
it causes extra money from our city to do things when children get injured because of improperly disposed of.
So are you saying that they're going to hurt children out here, or I mean, like, what is with this?
There's laws about this park, and
I know the laws about this park.
And
So now BBQ Becky is one of the first batches of viral Karens. I do not like using the term Karen because it's an easy way to write off people and just kind of bunch them into a category without looking at each individual situation. So you won't hear me refer to her as a Karen, but you will hear me say that this was one of the original Karen videos. Right here at Lake Merritt. Lake Merritt, just to understand the dynamics, if you know Oakland, and the hood is to the east and the west. The lake kind of sits in this middle where it's like between Funktown and basically Lake Merritt is a popular place for all people. The people of color and the poor communities have lived there all their lives, but it's also really popular to the gentrification, which is happening what is now called Uptown on the other side of the lake. Long story short, if you come to Lake Merritt on any day, you can see people of all different races. And when I mean all different races, I literally mean you can find almost every race and ethnicity and language represented at the lake. It's a beautiful place of harmony. People generally have really great relationships. People who are native to the area all have a shared love for that area. Unfortunately, there was a large flux of gentrification due to the tech boom and the housing prices in San Francisco, which drove a lot of people in the tech industry to stay in Oakland around this area. And of course, the world is a free world. Anybody can move anywhere they want. But the trouble that particularly affected Oakland is a large influx of these people who had an out-of-town mentality and kind of carried home their local, biases and attitudes from where they came from, and it did heavily affect the Bay Area for a minute. But you'll see why that's kind of changed, and this video is a great example of why. So let's keep going.
And charcoal grills are not allowed here.
So they should go buy a new grill because I just looked at it and it doesn't say anything.
Charcoal grills in here. I don't care what.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not because you don't want black people being out here?
It has nothing to do with
the
your
race
race.
card.
It seems like a new Jim Crow going on because for some reason every time I see it, black people are the ones targeted regarding barbecuing at the lake. And you're a perfect example of it right now. It's two men sitting out here just chilling, and this whole setup is real clean.
Right.
I don't see it. They don't have loud music. You want to call the police on them.
I have called.
You want to call the police on them for having a barbecue on a Sunday at the lake.
Yes.
I just looked at the map and it said this map is fine to barbecue.
No, it's not.
It
for
does.
Charcoal. Not for charcoal.
Nautica,
You
did
can
I
have
just
a
send it to you?
non-charcoal grill, but not a charcoal grill.
Okay, well this is exactly what's the problem with Oakland today. This lady right here wants to sit here and call the police on them for having a barbecue at the lake as if this is not normal.
Uh-oh. Showing her the map of where you can have barbecue.
And this is where we are. Yeah, and she just sitting out here. She just sitting out here. And I just love to say anything about cold. Jeez. 2 hours. She's this bad out of shape out of this little barbecue right here.
They said she was out here for 2 hours to make a big deal.
Potato salad. This is where you can have a grill. It's on wheels. It's fine.
It cannot have charcoal on it.
Yes. What's the issue?
No, it's not.
Okay, let's have a chart.
So now check this out. It's not fair to refer to everybody who moves into Oakland with higher income in lower income areas as gentrifiers. There is a big movement of that which affects the local community, so I understand. But at the same time, if this person is new to the community, the first thing she did upon moving to the area is look up all the penal codes and these little laws about barbecuing and things, and she's coming out kind of accosting the local community. So she's not coming in, blending in, saying hi, hello, what's your name? Oh, I'm Becky, I just moved here. Her name is most likely not Becky. So this here just kind of shows the problem is when you're moving into a community and you make the people feel prosecuted. In an earlier video, I talked about how those brothers must have felt getting pulled over by those white cops in an affluent area. In our community, we have our guards a little less down because we're surrounded by people that we know and look like us. So when you come and try to make black people feel persecuted like they are in those affluent areas, it's because you want this area, we understand, to be like your affluent community. So the undesirables that you see come to those affluent communities, you're now coming into their community and labeling them undesirables and kind of policing their behaviors, which is something you have to be really careful of. I don't think there would be such an anti-gentrification movement if people could come into the community and respect the culture. But another good thing to keep in mind is the lady who's filming this video and calling out her behavior is white. And the reason I bring that up is multiple reasons. First of all, it shows that there are allies out there who just defend people based on the merits of what's right and wrong. This person is a long-standing native of Oakland. She's been in Oakland all her life. So she can also tell when somebody's coming with an out-of-town attitude. The other thing that's important about her being white is, let's just keep it 100. Oakland, it just shows that there's some down-ass white people in Oakland. Like, we have people representative of all races. The white people here have been exposed to every different color, every different race, every different language. And so she's not your typical woke white liberal. Somebody who is woke is somebody, imagine what it is when you're woke, right? You're in a fast sleep, and when you get woke, what are you? You're disoriented, you're confused, you might be a little afraid, you're not sure what's going on. So when I look at the woke liberal movement, I see that in people. People who are definitely, it's great that they're shocked by the things that are going on in the country, but their response is often they're conforming to a belief system, and because they're shocked, they're disoriented, they're surprised, and you're not gonna make the best sound judgments or sustainable organized movements from a place of being woke. Now, once it's fine to be woke, because we all get woke up, but then immediately you want to assess and then become awakened. You want to be awake. Being woke and being awake are two different things. But once you become awake and you're not surprised by those things, you're not reacting off emotions or rage or anything like that, you're making sound, judgmental decisions. So this person who is filming is not woke, she's awake because she's very aware of the community, what happens in the community, and she's very familiar with her neighbors. She's not coming from a place of, oh, white people do that. No, she's coming from a very direct personal experience place. So I like to point this out because when you see a lot of the woke white liberals who join things like Black Lives Matter and these other movements, it's very encouraging to see that people notice something is going on in the world and they react and they try to be present. But we do need to move away from being woke, which is responding a lot of place out of emotion, and we need to move to being awakened, a sustained, educated, informed, organized movement. And so I bring this up, hats off to this lady. Her name is Michelle, and she is an ally, ladies and gentlemen. And you'll hear why. Let's keep going.
Because these guys are sitting out here peacefully having a barbecue.
You guys have a problem with us having a barbecue?
Oh, here's the thing about
He's
that.
asking the people around, do you
Does
guys
anybody
have a problem with us having a barbecue?
Like, is there a reason why we're
The
coming?
other white
If
people are
you-
saying
if you
no.
call the
We don't have a
police for
problem.
2 hours and you're sitting here, the police aren't coming for you, my dear.
So she said the police ain't coming for you, my dear. Keep in mind, this lady she spent 2 hours out of her day to try to ruin these guys' fun. Now, OPD, I'm gonna just put it like this. If you search Oakland Police Department's history, it's a mixed bag, right? Because there is definitely a lot of police brutality in OPD in former years. Police have been known to try to break up, kind of be union busters in the old days, like in the 50s and stuff. And we can't forget about the history about the Oakland Riders, which is a group of police, kind of an inter-police conspiracy of cops who decided to take vigilante justice and do some very illegal things to the citizens of Oakland. So OPD has a very jaded history, but also OPD, they have enough to deal with that they're not, like, when you go to an affluent neighborhood, blood, like, I'll do this in a separate video, but police, when I was 12 years old, came to me for the stupidest things when I'm in these affluent neighborhoods like Pleasanton. In Oakland, honestly, OPD got bigger problems. So I'm not surprised that she's been waiting for 2 hours, because they like, you go to some rich community and a white woman calls and says, hey, there's black people in my park. The police will be right there. Like, hold on, where? But in Oakland, they like, girl, is somebody dead?
Is there a reason why we're calling the police? If you called the police for 2 hours and you're sitting here, the police aren't coming for you, my dear.
Right.
They don't want any parts of this.
Activities with all these happy white people.
She said, we're doing activities with all these happy
It's
women.
not allowed. It's illegal to have charcoal in this part of the park.
No?
Yeah, look,
It doesn't
read
say
it a
anything
little
on the
bit
back,
better.
and you're really bent on this.
You're really bent on
You
this.
can have a non.
No, you cannot have a non-stationary charcoal in
You
this part of the
can.
park.
You can. Especially
No,
if
you
it rolls on
can't.
wheels is clean.
No, you
So
can't.
please.
It's the charcoal
Let's see.
police.
Go. Shoot.
So that's why this person is a white ally, because she's saying these things on purpose as a white woman, because she knows that a black woman or black man saying this can be easily written off as playing the race card or playing victim or angry black man or angry black woman. So she's taking it upon herself to point it out as a fellow white lady, which is dope.
It's the charcoal police. No, it's okay. She's entitled to be here.
She's a charcoal
And we're
police.
entitled to be here too.
Right.
This is a
Nice.
park
I mean,
that
if she's
everybody
invading people's personal space, man.
and they're not. It's not like they're
Hell
dropping
of a
coals and making.
See,
I mean,
and then
like-
she's smart again, because she said she has a right to be here. We have a right to be here. So we're not going to shoo her off the park. But she literally stopped for 2 hours out of her day, which just shows how much you got going on in your
Like-
life if you have time to do this.
She not from around.
Okay, they're showing the area.
Gentrification shit.
I park. I park.
She said this was her park.
Yeah, I'm
So how did she talk to you guys? Was it a difference?
Well, I was out here by myself, and she came up here. I'm like, look, man, I'm minding my own business.
Right.
It's like I've been here 42-something years.
Right.
I know where
Yeah,
I
OG.
can I
Out here.
barbecue. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
42 years,
She was like,
they-
get the love and go home and call the police. I'm like, you know what? Do what you want to do. Fire department rolled by here about 2 or 3 times.
Right.
Looked at me, waved, and kept going.
Right.
Right. There
Part
you
of the
go.
community.
There you have it. Welcome to the barbecue. Welcome.
And to be fair, I was walking by and I saw her harassing him and stopped. He has done nothing. He's been sitting there chilling the entire time.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
he didn't
pretty
ask for
sure
it.
y'all feel a lot of pressure to not do anything in the first place, because as soon as anything happens, you know, it's like gonna be somebody's fault, and it's not gonna be her.
Like,
Right. See, she said
The
it.
entire time, despite her being super aggressive with him and everything.
So her attitude was totally different before I got here.
It was, I mean, it was really aggressive towards him. It
Wow.
was Really.
So you gave me the white lady attitude. Thank you. That's why I came out here to show a difference. A white woman comes out here and she acts totally different. No, it's lost. It's all about the charcoal.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
We witnessed it right here.
Yes. It's charcoal grill. In the park where charcoal grills are.
Yeah, she just took a card out of my hand so that she could try and get this
No,
guy.
you offered it to show it to me.
I showed it to you. I didn't say take it out of my hand. You stole the card. Can you please give it back? Because I would like it.
Sure, I'll just take a picture. Please do not touch me, otherwise I will call 911 for
How
assault.
about you give me the card without being a doxing ass bitch?
Get out of my
Give
face.
me, I'm
Otherwise
in
I'll
your
call.
face because I'm asking you to give me my
Please.
property without.
Now again, all due respect, if this was a black woman, it would be trouble, right? Right?
Taking
I'm not
pictures so that
taking
you can try
property.
and cause trouble to people. Give me my card without
Please
taking
get out
a
of my
picture
face.
of it.
And
I would
do
like
not touch
the
me
card.
again. The
I'm not
moment you
touching
touch me again,
I'm
I will
not
call the
touching
police
you, but
for
I will
assault.
be in your face. I will be in your face right now. Give me the
Please
card.
leave me
Give me
alone.
the card. You stole
Please
the card
leave
from
me
me.
alone.
Uh-oh.
You stole my property.
I watched this when it first came out, but since it was in my area, we all talked about it. I barely watched it in a long time, so this is kind of going to be a revisit, a kind of a new experience for me. So
Property. You stole my property. Guess who's a criminal now?
Uh-oh.
Huh? Over a
Uh-oh.
card?
I didn't steal
Getting
steal
interfered.
anything. You
my
offered
property.
it up to me.
You stole my property.
You offered
Give me
it up
the
to me.
card
Leave
back.
me alone.
Give me the card back.
Back away.
Oh, you want to be left
Leave
alone
me
now?
alone.
You want to be left alone now?
Leave me
How about
alone.
you give me
Uh-oh.
my card that you just stole? Give me my card out of your pocket. You stole the card. What does that make you?
Yeah. We have
And now you want to be left alone. This is some irony. Huh?
She not backing
You
down.
like it? in the hypocrisy way, where you run everything and you control everything,
Ooh.
and you say who's a criminal,
Ooh.
and then you steal the card out of my hand?
Ooh.
That's
Telling y'all
hypocrisy.
people, Oakland got some down white folks.
Well, you
I
go
guess we'll be
first.
staring at each other for a really long
Please,
time.
please leave me alone.
How about you give
She
me
don't
my
like
card
it.
back?
Please leave me alone.
No.
Please leave
Give me the
alone.
card back that you stole. Give me the card back that you stole. Give me the card back that you stole. Give me the card back that you stole, you criminal. You're the one that's a criminal now. You're a criminal now.
She is a criminal.
You stole property. Call the police. She's stealing from me. Somebody call the police. She stole from me.
She's reverse Karening her.
No.
Reverse Karen.
You want to look at me straight in the eyes?
That's why she's wearing them shades. Her eyes are cold.
Are you gonna give me my card back? I know this is the new. What are you like? Are you a pretend liberal too? On top of that, you care about homelessness and everything going on in Oakland, right? Or are you a Trumpster dumpster? Which one is it? You gonna just stand there and pretend like you're on your phone for 2 hours? And we know you're not talking to nobody. We know that you're not talking to anybody. Nobody's saving you. Give me the card back. I don't know what kind of life you have where this is what you do all day, because I really would love to get to doing other things, but I'm more stubborn than you. I can promise you that. We could have this standoff all day. Give me the card back. You know? See, you're not even on your fucking phone. She ain't even talking to nobody. She just showed me her right there. She ain't even on the phone. Like, she's not talking to anybody. She's playing around. She's been faking it the whole time. I just saw her screen settings.
No, you can hear it's
It's 1-0.
It's on the hold for the Oakland Police Department.
Because they're not fucking with you. They don't got time for this. They got other things to do. Other than sit here and listen to another white lady complain about black people in Lake Merritt Park. This is a park for everybody. This is a designated barbecue area. We
Not
just
for
showed you the
charcoal.
people.
Not for charcoal.
All right, well, nobody cares right now.
You don't. I do.
You do. For what reason?
Because
reason?
there has been several incidents in the park with people improperly disposing of charcoal. The city's had to pay out $10 million
Okay, well,
in
you're assuming
injuries
they're not
related
going
with
to
it.
put that first off. You're
I don't know
assuming
that.
They're not, well, then come back later.
They enacted rules for a reason, and they should be followed.
They enacted
Oh,
rules
yes.
for a reason, and they
She's the fucking coal Nazi police. She's like a fucking coal fascist. You're gonna have to respect my authority. And steal somebody's property. Give me my card back. You thieving ass bitch. Give me the card. Do they hear
She
me
going
on
Oakland
that
on her.
now? You're stealing my property. You're stealing my property. And even if you do tell them, they're not going to care because everybody knows this man.
Right.
I
Say
know
it.
this man right here.
Right.
He's respected in this community.
Say it.
You're not.
You are not.
You want to give me the car back? Hey girls, can you throw this away for me? Oh, thank you so much.
She went Oakland on her.
Look at this bitter look.
Bitter.
Look at how she's
02
acting
this
now.
morning.
Look at how she's
There has
acting
been
now.
no police that
They're
called me
shoving
back,
me,
and now they're
me.
shoving me. And
Oh, they're shoving
They're
me.
shoving
Look,
me?
you're on video the whole time. I have it on video. I didn't show you.
Lakeshore and Cleveland Cascade also 23.
See, she's doing the Karen voice now.
I'm asking her to give me my card back.
2324 Lakeshore. It's in the park.
She
on Lake
stole
Merritt.
my card. That's what I'm
I made a
asking for.
report at about 11.
She stole my card.
This morning. They said
Can
they
you
would
please
send
give
a
me the
police
card back?
officer.
Yes, it's so
All
threatening.
of a sudden,
Two
she
black
looks. She
men
got
are
her
in the
victim
barbecue.
face. Her
Oh
little
my God.
eyebrows
I
went
know.
up.
I don't
Oh my
understand.
God.
That's why I need a police
Look how
officer
good
to
she is.
come.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
They're
That's
having a
why.
barbecue at the lake on a Sunday. I'm so scared. Oh. Because
She's
Yes, I am.
reverse Karening her.
I have so much footage of it. I wish you had the footage of her stealing my card.
They keep following me.
They keep following me because I'm following them.
They keep
Nobody asked you to
following
be
me.
here.
We were here first.
Nobody asked
Right.
you to be here. You're the one harassing people. You're the one harassing people.
Look, her shoulders also when she.
I know. Look at this. She's
Yeah, he tried to warn her. You about to damage your whole life.
I wouldn't hurt her.
You were gonna be labeled one of the most infamous Karens.
Why would I hurt her?
No, I'm not.
Now she's trying to run away.
They're following me. You've
been following us all day for 2 hours.
I've been waiting for a police to come for
You've been
2
following
hours.
us for 2 hours. How are people
See, the
following
police
you when
dispatch is
you're
here and
following
it's
them?
like, I've been waiting
How
for
does
police
that
for
work?
2 hours.
I don't know.
Then
who
you're not
that
in
woman
danger.
is. I don't know.
If you're waiting
How
for the
does
police for
that
2
work?
hours, you're not in
Please
danger.
tell me.
And they know it. You know what I'm
Please
saying?
tell
They're
me
like,
what
that's a
you're
choice.
She's harassing me.
You're harassing people and you stole my car. Can I have my car back? Huh? Now you're acting all scared.
She's harassing me.
You're
Aww.
harassing people and you stole my car.
Where I gave all
Can
my
I have my car back?
information.
Now you're acting all scared and she's trying to
Turning into all kinds of stuff.
I'd like the police officer to come as soon as possible. All my information.
It's a white
Now
lady
she's
scared.
breathing
Code
scared.
1. White lady scared. Code 1. You better come quick. It's a white lady scared. Code 1. White lady scared. Code 1. You better come quick.
They have my cell phone number.
They have my cell phone number?
Do you see how her voice changed 3 times? They say when she first came there, even though it's not on footage, she was talking really aggressive and really stern. Then when the native white lady came, she became really textbook and really polite. And now that she's on the phone with the police, she's horrified, she's terrified, she's scared. Her attitude, her voice has changed 3 times, but really her attitude and her motivations have not changed at all. She's not afraid. She's taking time out of her day to spend 2 hours persecuting these people. And she's changed her voice to elicit different responses. We saw that in the lady with the dog park, right? She put on this really scared voice and said, they're chasing me, they're pushing me. So what she wants police to do is come there ready for confrontation. She wants the police to exact her revenge for her. And we often see people weaponizing the police against people who they don't get the response or the authoritative complicity that they are expecting. So she's trying to weaponize police response on these local community members.
Go ahead, give them your information.
They have my cell phone number.
They have my cell phone number?
What? Or the police. Damn, she's zooming in all up in her.
Tell the world proudly who you are. Tell the world who you are.
I was told that when they are here, they're going to call my cell phone.
They waved hi.
I don't know. That's what the previous person told me that would happen.
Oh, she's freaking out. Her shoulders is up to her ears now.
Yeah, nobody's touching you either. Like if we were gonna touch you, we would have
I'm
done that a long time ago.
Cleveland Cascade. I'm wearing a dark navy blue sweatshirt and jeans, and I have brown hair about shoulder length.
When
And
your
if
shoulders
people-
are about shoulder length, when your shoulders are up to your ears like this, yeah.
Harassing me. My race doesn't matter.
She's
And
white!
my age.
She's white! Your race does matter! They're asking for it.
Whoa!
You acted like a victim all of a sudden.
My
You were trying to
race
act all
does
tough
not
earlier.
matter.
You've been harassing
It
us.
doesn't matter. I want the police to come, and I've been waiting for 2 hours for them.
They're not coming.
They're not coming.
This is gold. Like, this is total gold.
They usually call your cell phone when they are here.
They usually call your cell phone. How many times have you done this, Becky? How many times? They usually when I call the police on black people, they call my cell phone. Oh, so she just moved out here. So where she's from, she's used to police responding quickly. So she came to Oakland. She thought OPD didn't have bigger problems to mess with than whatever small town she came from. In the town she came from, black people at the park must have been a big thing. But OPD is like,
It's John George.
I got your name, man.
No.
oh, she's a victim now.
Where are they? I don't see them.
They're not
Tell
coming.
me where they are.
They
No,
see people
please.
having a barbecue.
Please, I need help here.
Nobody's touching you. You are not hurt. You can go home.
Where are they? I am at Cleveland Cascade. person with brown hair, a navy blue sweatshirt, and jeans. I am wearing Nike shoes that are white and gray with a yellow Nike swoosh.
She also stole
So that's how she must have been talking to them before she came.
my card out of my hand. She's the one that touched me
Yes.
because she wants to get people's names.
I don't see any police here.
They're probably watching you.
They're probably watching you.
Cleveland Class case is a set of stops across from Lake Merritt Park on Lakeshore Avenue.
We're at the Cleveland Cascade Lakeshore.
You weren't supposed to call the police. Actually, you're supposed to call the Lake
Oh, like make her faculty. That makes
Why is
sense.
her hand up like that?
staff here. They have a faculty here that
Yes, they are.
you have to call them so they ask them to move. And
She's calling because she
not
doesn't
be
like
arrested, and the
chokehold.
police aren't really going to.
I don't
You're
know.
supposed to call them. You're supposed to call the faculty here, and I actually believe they're not open on Sunday, so it's just your luck.
That's my daughter, by the way. Isn't she amazing?
Like I'm sorry.
They're continuing following me.
Well, I'm just here to educate you, okay? I'm here to educate you that you weren't supposed to call the police, and
You sat
you
for
made a
2
minor-
hours in front of our barbecue for 2 hours harassing us, and now you're wondering why we got you on video.
You should have just called the faculty, okay? There's
You want to
people
be left
here.
alone. You should have left a long time ago, my dear. You should have left
right.
people a long time ago.
Following me.
I am. Oh my god, you're so fake.
You're so fake.
Hella fake.
Hella fake. Oakland 101. I know y'all hear everybody saying hella now. That's Bay Area, yo.
Like 3 or 4 different personalities.
She sure did.
Can't wait.
Let's recap the personalities. Angry woman, polite woman, victim woman. Who's playing the victim now?
Put this on YouTube. I got your name and everything. Why you? You said
No, I'm not. I'm walking away and they keep following me.
well.
The dispatcher must have asked her, "Are you still standing there?" And she's like, "No, I walked away." Even the dispatcher's like, "Lady, listen."
Just give me the card that you stole from me, and I'll leave you alone. I'm not touching you. I won't touch you. But I want my property back that you stole. That's not hard to ask for. Give me my property back. Are you going to give me the property back or what? So I can leave
No,
you
I
alone?
do not.
I would love to leave you alone. I got other things to do today.
She's smart. She's smart for saying that on so that the dispatcher could hear. The dispatcher is constantly giving information to the police, and the police are deciding if this is important enough to respond to. Clearly, they haven't. Police be rolling up, bruh. The police precinct, the police department, and the courthouse is on the other side of the lake. They probably diverted their paths to go around her because they don't want to deal with it. All right, let's go ahead and skip through and get to the part where the police finally come.
All of it. We have witnesses and everything. Nobody is touching you. Nobody's bothering you. You're the one that came at us. You're the one that sat there for 2 hours being mean to some 2 black men because they're barbecuing. That's what's really going on.
I am going to be inside the quick stop at Oakland Avenue
we
and
can make a good scene
Merritt
here.
Avenue.
Can you give me my card back? You think I can't keep asking for this? Can you give me my card back?
Please leave me alone.
This woman just stole my card,
Hello?
and she's calling black men to get them arrested, but she's stealing my card. I'm sorry if I'm bothering you. I do apologize. I wish you would just give me the card back so I can leave her alone. You know
She's
what?
walking around the store with her hand is
She
still
stole my
up,
property
y'all. Her
because she
hand
wants
been up
to
for
dox a
20
black man
minutes.
for barbecuing
What is she
every day.
shielding?
And now she doesn't want to give me the card back.
Don't go by the Slurpees.
She wants to harass people. She doesn't want harassment to happen to her.
What you thought she was gonna go behind? The lady was gonna let you behind the counter?
Establishment to act like a victim and bother them, but she didn't do anything wrong.
They hung up on you.
For you? No, that's right.
There he
I don't
is.
know
The
why
cops
I'm
are here.
not touching you.
Help! She's waving them down.
Leave
Her,
me
look how she's
alone.
breathing. That hand is still up,
Can I
y'all.
have my card back? Can I have my card back?
Let's see. Now watch OPD's reaction.
Can I have my card back?
They were like, girl, we got real problems out here.
I'm being harassed.
Okay.
All
I
right.
would like her to give
Yes.
the card that she stole
Yes.
from me.
Can you back off?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Look, now she's crying.
Ma'am, can you just back off just a tad so I can talk to her? Thank you.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
She collapsing. Look at the officer's face. He like, okay. The cop is like, all right.
Look at his face! There for response because I was told they're coming. After 2 hours, I pressed a call back the non-emergency line. And then in turn, these people started coming up and harassing me, physically pushing me.
I did not physically push her. She stole my card, and I wanted it back. I did not tell her. I have witnesses.
I'll talk to you in a second. The hand is still up, y'all.
And I started trying to keep walking away, but wait for you guys, and then she kept following me. Yes.
You know the municipal code?
The municipal code.
Thank you.
Look, he's like, I really got. I got more
The
important.
municipal code is under. It's 1264160. It's no purchase.
Look how he walking. He like, God dang, here we go. Gentrification. The effects of gentrification.
No charcoal portable grill max width. It's only allowed in those areas.
She's RP.
Hi.
You want to talk to her? This is your CI.
All right, man, that's it for now. Thanks for watching these videos. Next time we'll do some more reactions. Are they scandalous?
Dear fellow white people, we need to talk about dialing 911 and how not to, as Trevor Noah put it, call the police on African Americans like we're just asking for the manager.
Okay, anyway, it looks like we can go on forever. And so the other reason I wanted to show this video is that it shows that not all white people are Karens and that we can't use that to write people off. We have to look at case by case. In fact, this video done by Michelle, she was being an anti-Karen, and she was an Oakland native. She was very familiar with the community. She was very familiar with the gentleman who was barbecuing. And so she took it upon herself to stand up to that herself. So when we talk about white liberals joining black movements, that does not look like coming to the streets and burning down our communities or escalating our protests. What it looks like is you doing things. We don't need you to do things people of color can do for themselves. We need you to do things white people can only do for white people, by white people, to white people. And that's exactly what Michelle did. So shout out to her for being an Oakland native and representing. There's a lot of white people like this in Oakland. During a lot of protests and movements, a lot of outer towners come, just like to all places, and they want to join in the movement. I ask that white allies really seek her example. Be familiar with your community. Don't come from the outside looking in, trying to fix things. Come from the inside looking out, trying to help directly. And again, don't try to do for black people. You can do with black people. So what is more helpful in these situations is for white people to do what only white people can do and dismantle the anti-blackness from the inside out. Black people do not own racism, and it's not their responsibility to explain it to people. This white lady knew that, and she took it upon herself. Can black people be racist? Of course. Black people can be discriminatory. Black people can be prejudiced. People say that black people can't be racist because they don't hold the institutional power. And that may be true in a broader sense, like in the Western power structure. But for example, let's say if there was a black company like BET who had all black management staff and was a black owned, could they discriminate on a white employee? Absolutely they could. So again, we need to stop looking at situations as black and white, one thing or the other, and one size fits all. And it was great looking at this example. East Oakland. Well, thanks for watching, people. That's all for today's video. Peace.